I'm hanging out with Kevin. He's the drummer of this band called Horrible Ideas, and he describes his style of music as sky, punk, and
Stuff. Yeah, type stuff. Punk ska type stuff. A little bit of metal thrown in there because guitarists are big metal fans. I'm kind of a big metal fan. Yeah.
okay, we're gonna talk to him about the recording process because right now I understand the band's in the studio working on is your first album.
Yeah, second one it was our first album was kind of an attempt at a studio album, and it didn't really. We did it live, and then we tried to overdub it as Dan, who we're working with now, was talking about earlier. We were not very good as musicians, and it ended up sounding like we weren't very good as musicians. That was 2005, so that was a few years ago. So this time we're definitely we broke it down into separate pieces. We practiced a lot. Probably didn't practice enough, but we learned a lot for next album. But recording with WizKid Sound Studios with Dan and Rob, and the album sounds incredible now. They've definitely spent a ton of time on it, so probably hooked us up a lot because we're friends. But I would think that any band they can definitely do like a great job with. Yeah. But we're just done recording, and they're gonna be mixing it, so the last part of it. So that's where we're at.
Is there a set release date, or are you still on the mix process? You're not really sure at this point when we're gonna see the album.
We're shooting for fall of this year, fall 2010. So that's what I've been kind of putting everything up for. And we're going to be working on artwork and getting it packaged and set to go, and then do a CD release show somewhere around Atlanta. Maybe at their studio. I'm not sure yet. I'm talking to them about that.
So you guys, I understand you're not from Atlanta. Where are you from?
I'm from up near Buffalo, New York, in a town Lockport, New York. So I moved down here. I was in the Marines in like 2000. I met Sean, our guitarist and singer, and he had a Hope Scholarship, so we moved down to Georgia, and that's where we figured we'd start our band. Was in Athens because there was a thriving music scene, but it turned out that kind of REM was their thriving music scene, and that ended a while ago. So we kind of, after we figured out that Atlanta was probably a little more of a better place for us, it took quite a few years, but we're finally down here in Decatur now, so that's where we're going to start trying to get more of us into the scene.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming on, Kevin, and talking with me about your music, and we look forward to hearing more from the band and seeing the album when it comes out.
All right, great. Thanks a lot.
All right, thank you, man.